Couple things just to tell you how, because I'm going to make a change in the schedule here. Not with your quiz. That's still going to be Monday. The quarter ends next Friday. In case you're wondering, third quarter ends next Friday. So if anybody has any outstanding homework because you were absent, then it's got to be due by next Friday. Also, since the quarter is ending, if you remember quarter one and quarter two, we always took cumulative review, correct? So we're going to have to fit that in before next Friday. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to review today, quiz Monday, no issues. We've known that. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're going to review for cumulative quiz 3, and then we'll take it on Friday on our Chromebooks. Okay, so we'll take a timeout from the circle unit after the quiz on Monday. We'll review for 3 days, and then you'll take the quiz on Friday, last day of the quarter. Okay? So, and I know a lot of you guys have been doing really well on these cumulative quizzes, but now remember, you have 3 quarters worth of information now on these, not 1 or 2, 3 quarters worth. So that'll be coming up next week. All good? Okay, let's review inscribed angles from last night's homework, and then we're getting to going on the review. All right, because I need to make sure you guys are set for Monday. I hate having it on Monday, but that's the way it fell, so I'm not going to change it. Anything from the homework? Let's go. Anything we got to cover? Anything on inscribed angles? It's half its arc. What else did we go over yesterday? 2 inscribed angles drawn to the same arc are congruent. So S and T in this diagram. What else did we go over? There's another theorem, a couple theorems on here. You had an inscribed angle drawn to a diameter is a right angle. That was in the homework. And if you have a quadrilateral in it, what do you know about the opposite angles? They add to 180. All right. They'll add to 180. So anything in here we want to cover? Going before I come around and check. Okay. I'll come around and check, and we are going to get hardcore with this review. Have your calculators out. All right, here we go. Let's do this. In your packet right now, if you go to day 8, page 24, you guys will see all the theorems we covered. All right, I put them in one spot for you, all the theorems that'll be on quiz 1. I won't review those with you. Those are on your own. Okay, those can be on your own. I do want you to flip to page 25 for me, though, so we can go over a few things. I know we've reviewed these already, but let's go over them again. To change from degrees to radians, I will give you a reference sheet on Monday. You'll have that attached to your quiz. If I want to go from degrees to radians, what do I need to multiply by? I didn't get it up yet. What do I have a feeling I'm going to be doing this a while here? 15? 180 over pi? I don't think so. Pi over 180. Let's make sure we got this straight, guys, on Monday. 180 over pi. Leave your answer in terms of pi. All right, I'm not even going to go ask anybody. 180 over pi if you're going from radians to degrees. Just plug it in your calculator, calculator to determine whether or not to cancel out the pi's. Arc length, if it's in degrees. So I have a problem. My arc is in degrees, and I want to know the length of the arc. What formula should I be using here? 10. Good. Arc measure over 360 times your circumference, pi d. Good work. Arc length if it's in radians. Now my arc measures in radians. What formula should I be using on Monday then? 2? Perfect. A quick review. The S is the arc length. R is your radius length. And theta is the angle in radians. All righty. There's 2 other things I want to write down here. Actually, just one. One more. Circumference formula. 3. pi d. Now, I'm going to be honest with you here, what you can expect with circumference. You guys are an above average class. I am not just going to say the diameter is 10. What's the circumference? It's too easy for this level of class. What I'll say is the circumference equals 20 pi. What's the diameter? What's the radius? Okay, so I'm just not going to be as easy as, oh, here's the diameter. What's the circumference? I will probably give you the circumference and ask for diameter or radius instead in this class. All right, and I think that's really about it. You'll hit on everything else in the review today. Any questions? Look, I am not going to come around and look over your shoulder to see if you're doing this or not. All right, I'll figure that out on Monday pretty quick when I grade your quizzes. I'm not going to check on Delta Math what percent you did. This is on you now. This is on you. All right, I don't need to hold a lot of your hands. You guys can work independently. You're good. So open up the Delta Math. I've created it so it's all spread out. You're just not going to see a bunch of central angle questions and a bunch of circumference questions. They're all spread out all over the place. You have 10 opportunities to get it right. Let's be honest. If you get it wrong after 2 or 3, you might want to call me over here. Okay, and see where we went wrong. All right, so here we go. Let's get it started. If you want to talk with the people next to you, fine, but we're not moving around. Absolutely not. All right, let's get this done. You got a ton of questions to review. Also, hey, I did this on purpose so you don't have to do separate sheets. You got the white space here and the whole blank page on the next page of your packet, so you can keep all your work you're doing in the same spot. But that's up to you. But that's how I designed it. All right, let's get to work.